Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So today I'm going to continue my envelope file folder flip, is what I'm calling it. And if you want to get all caught up with us, I will post the first video at the end screen so you guys can come watch it and get caught up. And what I want to do today is I want to add the signature inside. So I got all my papers here. And I want to make a closure for the outside of it. Okay? And then we will do a flip through of all the goodies that I put in all the little pockets. And we'll check all that out. And yeah, so we'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready and we'll get started. So I want to go ahead and start off with making my signature. So let's go ahead and do that first. And what I have here is some fun, just an envelope that I want to go ahead and put some, I have just an index card that I dyed with avocado. I'm sure, pretty sure, looks like avocado dye. I dye so many different things that I'm like, I have to guess what it is, but that's what it looks like to me. So I want to grunge this up because wow, that is white. And place this in the middle of it. And then I also have just some fun papers to go throughout. This is just my RIT dye that I use, and I spritz it over a stencil. And this is my marble dyed coffee paper. And this is just a print off of one of my eco-printed fabrics that I did with you guys, and some botanical just printings and stuff. This is tea dyed, and then that's a fun tea dye. I'm gonna have to put a washi here. I think that'll be fun. Put a little piece of washi tape right there. It's got a little rip, but I think this was fun with the tea dyed. I put the stencil down. I dipped this in tea, put the stencil on top of it, let it dry, and then this is the effect I got. So I thought that was kind of fun. Okay. Avocado dyed line paper is always fun. And then just some coloring pages. That's avocado dyed. I think I want that to be the focal point. And just some more, I think, tea dyed papers. So I will arrange these around. And these will be fun to play with. But for first, let's go ahead and decorate our little card here. So I fold it in half, and let's just cut this. I want to put it here, but let's do some decorating first. So what I have is some instant coffee and water mixture. And I just want to kind of grunge this up. Give it some fun splatters here. So I want to show you guys what I'm doing here. I got my spray bottle, my little spritzer here. Filled this up with warm water. And I was pinching it and just taking pinches and put it in, but I was taking forever. So it's coffee. Instant coffee. And I put it in the middle of my card here. And I'm just going to dump it in. It's like, geez, took me a second to do this one. Figure this out, but there you go. That's one way to fill up like a spray bottle or something. I want to make it really dark, so. And you can see it in the bottom here, so you just want to make sure you get it all shaken up. All shaken up. I still don't know if that's dark enough. So I'm just going to keep, ooh, there you go. That'll make it dark. I'm going to keep doing this and get it as dark as I want. I think I got it the way I want it here. And now, I think it'd be fun to do the coffee splats in the background, and I'm just going to lay it down and spritz it. that. So that's kind of fun. Okay. There we go. So I think that grunged it up nicely. Okay, so I'm gonna do it on the back here. There. And I think blotting with a paper towel helps just kind of get it in there and stuff and get it, you know, all laid out nicely. I'm liking the way that was looking. Okay. I'm gonna dry this with my heat gun real quick, and then we will work on putting down the papers here, or the index card. I'm gonna use some black soot, just the oxide. And ink around the edges of the card. All right, so we are all inked up, and I'm just gonna get it glued down. All right, so that's all down and glued, ready to go. Now I want to take my black soot and my little bees here and just do some stenciling. Let's give it a little silhouette here. So I think I kind of got a little bee theme going here throughout the journal. Okay. I am loving the way this is looking. So I like that. Okay, so now let's put together our signatures. So I don't know, I might do this one in the middle page. Kind of like this though, too. There is 48 pages, and I decided to go this way with it. Let's see, make sure it's upright. I don't think it really matters. Okay. And then that'll be the outside cover page here. All right, so I went through and I sewed some stuff, and I'll do a flip through with you guys when we're all done. But what I want to do now is get it in our journal here. All right, so I think that's a pretty darn good fit. Oh, look at that. That fits perfect. No cutting, no fussing. I love it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So I will get these lined up, make sure everything is upright, not upside down. and everything's where you want it. So I'm going to take some of this wax poly thread here, and I'm doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, so make sure nothing's in your way. I go in the middle. There we go. So poke it out where you want it. Just find where it's coming out. Okay, that's a good spot, because you don't want it way over on the side. Okay, I'm gonna go about 1 inch from the bottom here, 1.5 inches. So it's all just about lining it up where you want it. Okay, start in the middle, and I'll pop it out. Leave a good tail. Go back through the top. There we go. Okay. So just make sure you're going through the hole. And then we're going to bring it down through the bottom. Oh, nice. I love it when it works out. Okay, so pop it through there. And then back through the middle. Okay. And just make sure not to pierce your thread, because then that makes it hard to tighten it. You're going to take your middle part and make sure each thread is on the underneath it on each side, like that. Okay, let's check to see that we got it all in the right holes and it's pretty tight, but not too tight, not too loose. So you just check it. Okay, good. Let's check this side. If that looks good. 1, 2, and I like to do 3. There we go. We got ourselves a signature. Okay. Wow. Did that. Got that done. It's always a sigh of relief once you get it all in. Okay. I think that's looking really good. One chunky monkey. All right. Let's go ahead and do a closure. Just take my crocodile and an eyelet. I'm going to use this seam binding to close it. So I'm going to use the 3/16. You got a 3/16 hole punch and a 1/8 punch, and you can see here. And I like to use the 3/16. And then you got your eyelet setter up front. So I'm going to punch a hole right here. There. And it gets caught on the thread sometimes, so you have to snip it if you have like sewing there. Okay. And now I'm going to take my eyelet. Okay, I had to think about something here because I think I want to try something different. I don't want it tied off here, but I have an idea. Okay, so I hope you guys stuck with me on that one because, whew, that was a chore. Okay, so what I did is I just weaved it through here because I couldn't do it in the middle. I wanted to do it in the middle and just wrap it around, but then this was in the way and that would have looked just weird. So I weaved it in and out, got it all the way back up here, tied a knot, and now I'll have it up at the top here. So this little envelope here will keep everything closed. So I just take it, wrap it around like this, and then just pop it down like that. Or I could have, darn it, I could have made that longer and made it a bow here. That's what I should have done, huh? I think I still can. So let me make this a little bit longer, and then I'll just make it so I can tie it in a bow. So it is done. Yay. I'm so excited. Let's do a flip through and check it out. So I got this all figured out. So now it's just easy just to tie into a bow. So let's see. Just untie it here. And I weaved it through. I tied it up at the top here. So you just bring it together and then tie it. And then tie it just like over here. And then you undo that. Okay, so here is the front of it. And I put on this fun little, so it's just like a little fabric paper clip that I sewed together little snippets of fabric and lace and stuff and did some fancy stitching. So that just goes right here on the front, or you could put it wherever you want. So this will be in my Etsy shop, so whoever purchases it can do whatever they want with everything in here, of course. And I have a little clip here that I put a bunch of beads on it. So it's just a little paper clip that clips right there. And I got a fun little card here with some pockets. So there's tons of ephemera and things I've handmade with you guys on camera and stuff like that. So there's tons of stuff from my YouTubes. And yep, so this one was fun to make. And what's fun is it's part of an envelope. So I thought that was fitting. And let's put this here. So that goes in this little pocket. So I'm liking that the envelopes are turned around the other way, because then you can have stuff sticking out like this. So I think it's kind of cool. It just brings interest. Makes you go, oh, what's that? Okay, so you flip that one out, and then that's the back of it. And then I have a tea bag that I hand painted on. I did a stamping, or I mean a stencil. I did a little stencil on there, and then I took my gel white pen, just a little gel white pen, and I did that all the way around, and then did some stamping, and did the same over here. And I'll make sure to go through and glue down all this little flyaways and stuff and get them all perfect. But this is just some stencils that I did with the black soot. And then, yeah, I just did some white gel pen throughout. And then it's a little hidden paper clip. So you can clip this anywhere you want. Let's do this side. And then the tea bag is all decorated. The tea part, the little tea paper that hangs off. And then this opens up, and you have a fun little Tim Holtz scrapbook paper. And then the envelope in here has a couple of papers to play with. And this one was fun to do. I showed you guys how to get the shine out of magazine pages and stuff. And yeah, so this one was really cool. And I love the little owl, his little cute face. So this is another paper clip, hidden paper clip. That's inside there. And I just used like a tag, just a closed tag for it. So it's recycled. And just some fun things in here, little recipes and different little cards to play with. So I just thought this brought some interest to the front of the journal. Okay. And more of my digitals throughout. And they're in my Etsy shop. I'll make sure to I'll link some down below so you guys come check them out. And more recipes and just a little journaling tag I made. And I added this one. I thought this was really fun. This is from the deli paper. And I made a fun little envelope with it, with the little cluster. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. And then just some more fun things to play with in here. So this is just packed full of goodness. And then more stuff to play in here. That's a sticker in the little journaling area. And then this is just off a book page, a little envelope, and another little paper to play with. So we got some fun ephemera throughout. Okay. And close that. And there we go. That's the inside of it. And I love this. This is going to be so much fun. And this is really cool. So this is all, these are my dried flowers, or flowers that I picked from my garden, and then I photocopied them. And then I glued them down on here and did some, with a napkin, some decoupage, and put down some lace and some cheesecloth, and did some spritzing with some Rit dye. And then fun rainbow ruffle. And it has a magnet. So it's a little magnetized little booklet. And I got all my, this is my mixed media papers, just some watercolor paper. So you can do decorating here. And then in the middle here is more watercolor paper. And they're just 5x7 watercolors. So you, or mixed media, however you want to look at it. And you can do whatever you want. And do some, this could be a little art journal that I threw in there for you guys. And then that's the back of it. So this is just a cute little something to play with. And this pocket, it fits perfect. So you just get it down in that pocket. So I'm loving making these file folders. It's just so much fun. I will definitely be making more. I already have an idea in the near future here I wanted to do. So I'll just close it all back. And I like his little face peeking out. So you can adjust that however you want. Okay. So that is the front. Okay. And now let's check out the inside here. It's a fat little chubby. So I got the pockets on the inside here. That it's onion dyed manila or file folder. So I got onion dyed file folder with some bee. I went ahead and did some bee sewing along here, which was pretty fun. So just from my sewing machine, and then did some zigzag. So I got some fun things I wanted to throw in here. Just some cute little papers. Okay. And then I love the 1915. I think that's so cool. And some just papers here in the front. So 48 pages. So it's 12. There are 12 of them, 12 papers, and then you times it by 4, so that makes 48. So you guys got all kinds of room to journal in here and play with some stuff. And I don't know if you guys saw, I folded this kind of a, just a little, like diagonally, so it's kind of fun. And I sewed it together. There was one page, they were like this. Just like that. So I took 2 of them together like that and sewed them. So that would be fun to play with. Okay. And then some sewing around the edges. Just some interest sewing. So tons and tons of journaling spaces. And I did some sewing inside here. So I thought that was kind of fun. So I think that turned out really cool. Little sticker. Okay, there we go. So that's the back of it. And then there's the back of the journal, which I think turned out really fun with the bees going across. So it's kind of got a bee little theme going. And I made this with you guys the other day. It's my journal card. It's a journal, stacked journal card with a pocket. So whoever purchases this gets this one. And I did this one on a video. So it's got a fun little pocket here. And yeah, there we go. I think this thing is so much fun. It has so many hidden little areas and flips and pockets. And I would love to hear in the comments what you guys think. Yeah, it's just so much fun. And I'd love to hear how your guys' has turned out and anything different that you thought of that could be fun to add. I love hearing new ideas. Okay, so I hope you guys found this informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.